So, we back here, and I got for you another video to the Urantia series. Okay, so the last time we talked about deity and divinity, I did not, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I did not have time to go back and look up some of the things that we went over, but I guarantee you that I will. And as this series progresses, we'll all get, more knowledgeable of what is being talked about here, and we can decide what kind of opinions we developed about the information put before us. All right. So check it out. All right. So I brought some spectacles today. I want to see. I tried them before, but this text is just a little bigger than the other text. But I'm gonna see if I read any better with these. So check it. Let me get my old lady on. Alright. So let's talk about, I should have rolled me another one. I killed this. Alright, but so now we're gonna talk about part 2, and that's God. Alright. So my eyes look big as fuck. Alright, evolving mortal creatures experience urge to symbolize their finite concepts of God. Man's consciousness of moral duty and his spiritual idealism represent a value, level, and experiential reality, which is difficult of symbolization. Okay. Like I told y'all last time. So some stuff I'm explaining, some stuff I'm not. All right. But anyway, all right, guys. Number 2, cosmic consciousness implies the I still can't read, as you can see. All right. Implies the recognition, like the recognition of a first cause, the one and only uncaused reality. Okay, God, the universal Father, functions on 3 deity personality levels of subfinite value and relative divinity expression. Okay, so it's talking about how God is and how God acts with this. Okay, so damn, this shit got little as hell when I took these motherfuckers out. All right, so basically it's just trying to see what us mortal creatures, so-called mortal, they just gotta symbolize some shit, but they don't even know what the fuck they talking about, basically. Yeah. It's difficult a symbolization. Basically, what we've already been taught and what they're saying that we think we know is difficult to symbolize. Okay? So right now they're going to get into the universal Father, which is God, the God of everybody, the Father. I wonder, are they going to talk about any mothers? See, that's what I'm saying. So we're going to read this book and we're going to see what it's saying. And we're going to see how we feel about the information brought before us. All right? Let's keep it pushing. All right. So let's talk about the first one, which is pre-personal, as in the ministry of Father fragments, such as the thought adjusters. Okay? As in the ministry of the Father fragments, such as the thought adjuster. So, like pre-personal, like over here, didn't they talk about that shit? What was it on in the first one? Anyway, I thought I remember seeing that shit. But anyway, 2, personal, as in the evolutionary experience of created and procreated beings. Okay. Super personal, as in the eventuated existence of certain absonite and associated beings. Okay. Hey, Alexa, what does absonite mean?
Axonite is usually defined as a mineral, complex calcium and aluminum borosilicate, usually occurring in thin brown crystals.
I thought it was a crystal. It sounded very familiar. Okay. So it's crystal beings. Okay, so super personal, as in the eventuated existences of certain absonite and associated beings. Hey Siri, what does eventuated mean? Oops, that bitch ain't Siri. I've been talking to Siri all day. Alexa, what does the fuck is the word again? Alexa,
Sorry.
bitch, Alexa, what does eventuated mean?
I don't understand what you meant by that question.
Alexa, what does eventuated mean?
Eventuated is a form of the verb eventuate, which is usually defined as to have issue, result. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for eventuate.
Give me more definitions for eventuate, Alexa. The bitch don't listen. Whatever, man. All right, so they saying it was crystal people. Do you understand that? Let's see. Yeah, I gotta use these motherfuckers. Woo. Super personal, as in the eventuated existences of certain absonite and associated beings. People, they saying, so it was like stone people? That's what they saying? Okay. God is a word symbol designating all personalizations of deity. The term requires a different definition on each personal level of deity function and must be still further defined within each of these levels, as this term may be used to designate the diverse coordinate and subordinate personalizations of deity. For example, the paradise creator, sons of local universe fathers. I be having to let this shit marinate. Like, and you should too. Like, don't just automatically come up with what the fuck. You gotta let this shit marinate. Okay? Alright. The term God, as we make use of it, may be understood by designation as God the Father, by context as when used in the discussion of some sort of deity level or association. When in doubt as to the exact interpretation of the word God, it would be advisable to refer to the person of the universal function. The term God always denotes personality. Deity may or may not refer to divinity personalities. The word God is used in these papers which with the following meanings: God the Father, creator, controller, the upholder, the universal Father, the first person of deity. God the Son, coordinate creator, spiritual controller, and spiritual administrator of the eternal Son, the second person of deity. God the Spirit, conjoint actor, universal interrogator. Oh, integrator. Excuse me. Interrogator. And mind bestower, the infinite spirit, the third person of deity. God the Supreme, the actualizing or evolving God of time and space. Personal deity associatively realizing the time space experiential achievement of creature creator identity. The supreme being is personally experiencing the achievement of deity unity as the evolving and experiential God of the involuntary creatures of time and space. Okay, the supreme being is personally experiencing the achievement of deity unity as the evolving and experiential God of evolutionary creatures of time and space. Okay, so I'm putting all this shit together. Basically, if I'm reading between the lines right and understanding what I'm reading, this shit basically saying like deities can be basically in anything. Creatures of time and space. This shit deep. The infinite spirit, third person of deity. God the spirit, conjoint actor, universal integrator, the mind bestower. The infinite spirit, the third person of deity. Wow. All right. God the sevenfold, deity, personality, anywhere actually functioning in time and space. These motherfuckers make my eyes look about that fucking big. This shit's funny as shit. The personal paradise deities and their creative associates functioning in beyond the borders of the central universe and power personalizing as the supreme being on the first creature level of unifying deity revelation in time and space. In time and space. This level, the grand universe, is the sphere of the time space dissension of paradise personalities in reciprocal association with the time and space ascension of evolutionary creatures. So I guess we and creatures of space and the creatures of the universe are all these deities they're talking about. Evolutionary. We're these evolutionary creatures. All of us. All right. This shit, you guys listen. I got just as many questions as you do. And it's crazy because I really pray y'all understand what the fuck I'm saying because my reading, listen, y'all. And I don't give a fuck if anybody get down there roasting me in the comments. I don't care, man. I'll probably laugh with you. I don't give a fuck, man. Okay? Because it's going to come a day motherfuckers going to be roasting my reading. I don't give a fuck, man. Y'all gonna be coming for my shit, and I'm not gonna give not one fuck. Listen, bruh. I suggest you try to order this book and read along. My book might look different from your book, but my book is written by, it's the index version, okay? It's the Urantia book. And I'm gonna start indexing some of this shit. Cause we gonna get deep in this shit. This shit ain't something I could just sit up here and read to y'all. We gonna have to really get into this. Yeah, we gonna get into this, baby. And I'm willing to do it. Alright. But anyways, oh yeah. So yeah, we are the evolutionary creatures. That shit is something else. So God, the sevenfold deity, personality, anywhere actually function in time and in space. The personal paradise deities and their creative associates functioning in and beyond the borders of the central universe. And power personalizing as the supreme being on the first creature level of unifying deity revelation in time and space. This level, the grand universe, is the sphere of time and space, dissension of paradise, personalities in reciprocal association with time and space ascension, evolutionary creatures. Of evolutionary creatures. So this basically is calling creatures parts of God? Is that right? Or am I fucking slow a little bit? Okay. God the ultimate, the eventuating God of super time and transcended space, the second experiential level of unifying deity, manifestation. God the ultimate implies the attained realization of the synthesized absonite superpersonal time space transcended and eventuated experiential values coordinated on final creative levels of deity reality. Yeah, we gonna start going on the index, y'all. I'm gonna index all the shit I've read on the next one, and we gonna go back and look and index it, okay? Number 7, God the absolute. Ooh, ooh. Magic number 7. All right. God the absolute. The experientializing of God, of transcended superpersonal values and divinity meanings now existential as deity absolute. This is the third level of unifying deity expression and expansion. On this super creative level, deity experiences exhaustion of personalizable potential encounters, completion of divinity, and undergoes depletion of capacity for self-revelations to successive and progressive levels on other personalization. Deity now encounters, impinges upon, and experiences with the unqualified absolute. All right. Yeah, we're going to have to index all of this. We're going to have to index this shit right here. Because this motherfucker talking like motherfucking Don King, man. We are looking at the absolute of the flute of the glute. And the Urantia of the universe is also the absolute counterpart of, I'm like, my eyes crossing. My eyes crossing. So, I feel like the next video, I'm going to look through this book before I get on here. And I'm going to get our indexes together. and we gonna look at all of this, and I'm gonna read it to you so that we can get an understanding of what the fuck this shit is talking about. All right. So I'm gonna cut this short because I know you motherfuckers' attention span ain't that fucking long. Neither is mine, bro. I can't even cap. Unless I'm listening to one of my tarot readings. That's the only time. But I ain't even gonna cap. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all make sure y'all follow the T Love Movement. Y'all make sure y'all go over there and follow T Love Movement. Also, join the podcast. And you need to also subscribe to the YouTube channel, all right? Because I'm a part of the podcast. I've been invited to be a part of the podcast, and I accept it, and I love it. And I was there last week. I loved it, and I'm going back next time we record. So y'all come check us out. Come check us out. We be talking about real grown folks shit. This ain't for little kids. This ain't for babies. Put the kids to sleep before you come fuck with us, all right? Deuces. And subscribe to both channels. My channel and T Love Movement. Subscribe, all right? Take care.